For my final performance, if I was going to make it, I was going to wear a WWE inspired outfit, wrestling outfit. It looks crazy, and there was a part of a waistband that had cup holders, because in the finale performance, I had a couple of these sugar glass bottles, and I was going to like smash them on my head, just like that. So really fun. You can do anything these days. You can eat it if you want. Crazy, right? It doesn't taste very good though. Let me spit this out. Drag. Hey guys, what's up? It is me, Daya Betty from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14, and Findy here, and you're in my sweet little Chicago apartment, and I think I'm gonna invite you inside to get a little tour of my space. So why don't you follow me? Come on, let's have a cup of coffee. That's my dog, Findy. But anyway, so really these drawers, I just keep makeup, nail polish. Findy. I keep, hope that answered your question. I have a way of answering the same question the same way with different words. Over and over. Hold on guys. Findy. Okay, her other daddy's not home, so you know. No babysitter today, I'm the babysitter. Findy. Okay, I think she's okay. So, Bubba, you're fine. You're okay. Growing up in Missouri, I was like always around farm life, like just not in the environment that I wanted to be, because they're really, me knowing I was queer but not having really any queer people around me really pushed me to move to a larger city. I chose Chicago specifically because it was everything that I loved about the club kid scene that we were trying to establish in Springfield, Missouri. So I felt like there were a lot of similarities. Now, once I did move to Chicago, I got casted pretty quickly, so I didn't really have a lot of time to kind of acclimate to the environment because it was kind of go, go, go once I started moving. But I love the drag here, and when I am home, I do try to like make it a point to go out and see all the local performers. Chicago has sickening performers. Drag kings, tenderoni, I mean, iconic people, seriously. So, here we are, where all the magic happens. I have quite literally no organization skills possible. Like, organization is not my strong suit. I do kind of keep all of my drag confined to one room that I consider my drag closet, but really it kind of trickles into my bedroom, into my kitchen where I do a lot of sewing, into my spare bedroom. I have no rhyme or reason how I organize any of my clothes. It's kind of just wherever I can find space. Organization is just not something I was blessed with, unfortunately.
Well, you did a good job, man.
Thank you, I'm good at faking it. Yeah, fake it till you make it, right? You know? I have so much, I like to keep a lot of things, even if I'm not going to wear them. I have tearaway pants, which are, I guess, pretty cool. Yeah, I keep these because padding might come back into drag fashion, you never know. And if it does, I'll be using the same exact ones. The RuPaul chocolate bar. I've already ate the chocolate because who wouldn't eat the chocolate? But I did keep the wrapper because I'm a hoarder. I'm a very sentimental person. If anybody ever gives me anything, or if I find something that's really cool, I generally keep it and I will find a spot for it. Do I keep good care of my things now? No, but I do keep everything. I also have a memory box up here. My dad passed away right before I got on the show, actually, and I do keep a picture of him over at my makeup station, and I keep this little box just full of little mementos that he gave me. He never got to see me perform in drag, which I think is why I do use like the imagery of like bikers. He was very much like a Harley Davidson guy. He'd run around on his motorcycle, go to the bar, whatever. So, you know, just little mementos from him, things that he gave me as a child. This little koala beanie baby he gave me. So yeah, this is a little special box and I keep her hidden away. A Daya look in a lot of people's head is like Hot Topic mall goth, and I'm totally okay with that. Like, to be honest, that's what my drag was for a long period of time. I am really, really thankful that I've branded myself as an alt queen, I guess you could say in a sense, and that safety pins are kind of my #1 accessory because you can use them as jewelry, you can use it to fix a look. Even when I'm wearing like a lavender night robe with tons of ostrich feathers, like I'll shove literally a safety pin through my ear and I'll be like, this is Daya Betty, this is who she is. Of course, I have my staple safety pin earrings. Angeria Paris Van Michaels actually gave this to me. I think those are my identifiers. Baby Bell cheese lips, kind of. Long legs, tall heels, attitude. There's always gonna be kind of that edgy, alternative, grungy feel to it. A spiked collar, anything with huge, obnoxious spikes or chains, that always reads very Daya Betty, but it's not about that for me. It's about how I feel when I'm wearing it and like how it makes me feel like a badass when at the end of the day, I don't feel like a badass a lot of the time. It's about how the clothes are making you feel, right? And I think that's what fashion is. Fashion isn't about what is on the body, it's how it makes you feel, how you're wearing it. Don't let the clothes sell you, you sell the clothes kind of thing. Now, as we're progressing to this side of the room, this is pretty much my Drag Race rack. Getting ready for Drag Race was the most stressful thing. Like, I don't even know how to put it into words. When you think of anxiety, multiply it by 10 and, you know, remember that it's gonna be in front of like thousands of people watching. Like, it is so stressful, but also very rewarding and cool to think back like, wow, I did that so fast, such little time, such little money, and somehow, by the grace of God or RuPaul or whoever, the chocolate bar heavens, it worked. It worked. Got me to the finals, So this book right here is my Drag Race journal. I remember Crystal Method made me this kind of like folder just to put memories and stuff in while I was filming. So I have like song lyrics for when I was trying to learn all the Rusical songs. Here's some notes. This was for my first episode. I wrote down what everybody did for their talent. I put winner, Angeria, deserved. Bottom two, Deja and Daya. And then went home, me. Good times, good memories. Seeing yourself on television is really cool. It's super rewarding and also terrifying. I mean, it's really everything you would expect it to be. I try to go back and watch my season, but I just don't think I can. Not for any really bad reasons. It's just like hearing you know when you like leave a voicemail for someone and then you hear the voicemail and you're like, God, that's what I sound like? I sound so terrible. It's not even what I'm saying. I'm straight too. It's just like how my voice sounds on camera really kind of disgusts me. One of my favorite looks that I brought to Drag Race, which wasn't even on the main stage, it was my entrance look. Love my entrance look. Entrance look is one that I felt super powerful in. I worked hand in hand with a designer out of New York named Zero Waste Daniel, and his name says it all. He doesn't waste anything, and this whole outfit is actually made from 100% recycled materials. That was a look that I knew that I had wanted to do probably even before I got the call. I kind of always had in the back of my brain that like, I want to come in with something graphic. I felt like that collar was really graphic. It kind of gave villain vibes without me even realizing I was gonna be like the bad girl of the season. Also, the collar was so high that if I turned the right angle, I could block myself from the camera. So if I needed to like have a moment to, you know, make a face at something Jasmine was saying, then I could. The runways that I thought were gonna be sickening were like the runways that looked the worst on camera. And then the runways that I was more nervous for looked better on camera. So what I remember was not what was shown really. What was it? My Heart's runway. I remember that garment is so cool, so graphic. I love that look and I love wearing it, and seeing it on television just didn't do it justice. And I think sometimes things read better in person than on camera. I did keep the infamous Glamazon Prime Design Challenge. And y'all, it has been through it. Look how crazy. This is insane. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Haven't worn it since the show. It gives me a little bit of PTSD. Glamazon Prime, oh God. Listen, I never said I should have won it. I just thought I should have been in the top. But looking back at it, it's fine. It was such a moment on season 14. And you know, looking at it now, I do understand why maybe I didn't win that challenge, but baby, you can't tell me the construction was not there. I mean, I've got detailing, I've got yarn detailing, I've got button detailing. I mean, this was made from quite literal scraps of Amazon Prime. It did what it needed to do. I would never wear it again. I have it just for the like sentimental aspect behind it. You know, I keep this to remind me to be humble. And you're not as great as you think you are. No. Yeah, that was a moment, maybe not for the fashion aspect, but you know, for the story being told during that episode, it was a moment. It was a moment. Now, this look, it looks chaotic, you guys. It's my tutu look. Tutu, I love my tutu look. My tutu look really is kind of like a staple of my drag at that time. Everything was thrifted. I reached out to my friend, his name's Garçon, and he's from Springfield as well. He was known for making really extravagant looks out of paper. And when I found out we had a tutu runway, I was like, okay, I wanna showcase some Springfield local talent. He made me this tutu all out of bubble wrap, which is so fun. And at this point, I don't even know how many of them aren't popped because I just sit there and play with them all the time. This was just a thrifted jacket that we threw some stones on. I had so much fun making that even when I had to super glue the buttons back to close together, like, I love it. I ended up having to super glue the buttons closed. And then when I tried to get out of it, I didn't want to destroy the garment because I was like, this is a relic. This is, you know, something I could put in my museum when I'm older. But now it's like impossible to get over my shoulders because these are just super glued together. Tutu is a good look. It was a good look. I feel like I could add to it and make it even more updated and cool. One of my favorite things I've ever worn or really have ever designed or helped design is my season 14 finale performance look. It's the bug look, as some would call it. And you can tell that there's some wear and tear on this now. I loved the bug look because it was so much texture, so many pieces, there was movement. I'm not a dancer, so having those wings that jolted up and kind of did all the moving for me, very, very cool. One of my proudest outfits. I've toured with that outfit so much. I've worn that to so many bar gigs. I think there's a hole that yeah, there was a bunch of holes over here. And at one point I was like on the road and didn't have time to sew them. So I would like safety pin up the side. Thank God I made my brand safety pins because it really does come in handy. Can I get the shoe? I didn't even show you that shoe. Let me show you that shoe. Give me 1 second, 1 second. Like this is how it looks. Back in frame. These are the shoes that I wore with the dragonfly look. And like I said, I've worn them so much that the base of the shoe is just completely busted out. The match to this shoe also busted and I've I can't talk. The match to this shoe is also damaged and I've glued it with a hot glue gun so many times. So these are for sure never seeing the light of day again. These heels were for my promo look. People hated on my promo look, but I didn't understand the hate. I will say, I think it was the wig choice. The wig choice looked like a loaf. It was giving Eureka O'Hara. Not a bad thing, just didn't look good on me. People really hated my promo look. I loved it. Candyland was kind of the prompt that they gave us. But when I think of candy, I think of rock candy. I thought that was kind of like my take on it. So that's why I had a bunch of like spikes and armory looking stuff on my promo look. And it was very polarizing, which began my journey as a polarizing TV figure. Not that I felt like I was putting others down, but I felt like it was like a tactic almost for me in a way to feel better about what I presented because I didn't have the most expensive looks and I didn't have the best made things. And I think that really scared me, but I didn't want to show people that it scared me. You know, it's okay to make a complete fool of yourself and act like an asshole and realize that that's not okay sometimes. And I think not only for my drag journey, but me as Trenton, Drag Race has done a lot to make me feel comfortable with myself and kind of weed out the bad things and the things that I shouldn't hold on to, and really amplify the good things.
Will we ever see you on a reality show again?
Baby, yes, I'm a drag queen, but baby, I'm a reality star. I love reality TV. Reality TV is kind of my like religion. When I'm not on it, I'm watching it. You never know what you'll see me on, but baby, it'll be exciting. It will be exciting. It will be exciting. I hope it's an All Stars. I hope it's anything, but All Stars would be sickening. Come back to All Stars being able to do the splits. Could you imagine? Or a backbend in 10-inch heels. Baby, I couldn't even walk down the runway in 10-inch heels, so we'll see. But yeah, fingers crossed. I had the best time showing you guys around my drag closet and going down memory lane with you, looking at some of my season 14 garments, but I have lots of packing to do. I'm a very busy girl. Can't wait to see you all on the road, but I'm gonna need you to get out of my space for now, okay? I'll see you soon, but not too soon. Don't let the door slam you on the way out. All right, bye-bye. If you ask any drag queen, really, none of us are ever organized like this. This is just because I knew I was having company, but usually all of my outfits are like thrown on the ground or kind of like wadded into a corner, but today it looks nice, and that was the goal.
Oh, hey everybody, it's Michelle Visage. Do you want Emmy-nominated gay? Well, then subscribe to RuPaul's Drag Race on YouTube.